Hey learners, welcome back. It's so good to see you again. If you've been following this series, then you're already one step ahead in your English journey. Remember in our last episode, we walked into a restaurant together. We learned how to order food like a pro, using simple, smart English that felt natural and confident. Whether you were asking for a table, requesting recommendations, or saying, "Can I get the bill?" Please, you absolutely nailed it. And by the way, your sentences in the comment section. Chef's kiss. I loved reading every single one of them. Now imagine this. You've finished your meal, paid the bill, and now you're off to the airport. Maybe you're heading on a trip, flying home, or picking up someone you love. But there's a small problem. You feel nervous. English is flying all around you, announcements, security instructions, gate numbers, quick conversations with strangers, and you're wondering, what do I say? How do I ask? What if I mess up? Well, don't worry, because today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to handle a conversation at the airport, with ease, with confidence, and with real-life English. And I won't be doing it alone. Joining me is someone you're going to love, Ryan. One of my learners who's just beginning his English journey. You'll see how we work together, how we use simple vocabulary, some fun idioms, and even tackle a grammar concept that will make your speaking clearer and smarter. So, buckle up because whether you're traveling for real or just want to travel with your English fluency, this episode is your boarding pass. Let's get started. Hey Ryan, you look a little anxious. First solo flight?
Yeah, I'm kinda nervous. I've never flown alone before. I keep thinking I'll miss something important.
It's okay. You just need to stay vigilant. It means you have to be alert and pay attention to everything around you. You know, like when you're crossing a really busy road, you're constantly checking for traffic, right? Same idea. At airports, there's a lot happening: announcements, queues, baggage stuff. Being vigilant just means keeping your eyes open, ears tuned in, and mind alert. Like security guards, they don't just stand there. They're scanning everything, all the time. Security guards need to stay vigilant at all times. And now you give it a go. What's something in your life that needs your full attention? Now you try. Write your own sentence using vigilant in the comments.
Got it. So, when does check-in close?
Usually about 45 minutes before departure. But trust me, you don't want to get caught in a last-minute rush.
Yeah, I hate that feeling.
Right? That's why I always come early. Better early than cutting it close. Trust me, you don't want to get caught in a last-minute rush. It's stressful. I remember once, I reached the gate just as they were closing it. My heart was pounding. That, my friend, is what we call cutting it close. Like when someone shows up to a job interview with only seconds to spare. You made it, but just barely. We got to the station just 2 minutes before the train left. We were really cutting it close. Can you think of a time when you almost missed something important? Now it's your turn. Write your own sentence using cutting it close in the comments.
Good point. Last time, I reached the exam hall with just a minute to spare.
Classic case of cutting it close. Anyway, come on, I'll help you with the self-check and kiosk.
Okay. I'm still nervous though. My hands are literally trembling.
No worries, I'll walk you through the whole process. Step by step, think of it like learning how to make tea for the first time. Someone stands by you and says, "Okay, first boil the water. Now add the tea leaves." That's walking someone through something, breaking it down into easy steps. My manager walked me through the new software on my first day. Has someone ever walked you through something new? Now it's your turn. Drop your sentence using walk you through in the comments below.
Thanks. You are really helpful.
Anytime. And here's another useful word for travelers: turbulence. Ever heard it?
Not really.
It's when the plane shakes due to air pressure changes. Here's another word that might come in handy: turbulence. Sounds dramatic, right? But it's just when the plane shakes a bit because of wind or pressure changes. Once, during a flight, my coffee nearly jumped out of the cup. That's turbulence. It's like the sky has speed bumps. We experienced some light turbulence during the flight, but it wasn't scary. Ever felt a bumpy ride in a car or bus? That's your ground level turbulence. Now it's your turn. Write your own sentence with turbulence in the comments. You said, "I've never flown alone before." That's present perfect tense, used when the time isn't mentioned. But the experience is important. If you say, "I flew alone last year," that's simple past because you're giving a specific time. Example for present perfect: I've never been to Japan. Example for simple past: I visited Japan in 2019. Now your turn. Write one sentence in present perfect and one in simple past in the comments. Let's see what you've got.
Troubleshooter NFC, trucks and chains, spots 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, that's my flight. Gotta go.
Go get that window seat. And remember, stay vigilant and don't cut it close again. As I sat there watching Ryan disappear into the boarding line, I couldn't help but smile. He had come in unsure and anxious, but he walked away with something powerful: a confidence. Not just in his journey, but in his words. And maybe you did too. We covered a lot today, some practical vocabulary like vigilant and turbulence. You learned two useful idioms: cutting it close and walk you through, the kind of expressions native speakers use every day. And we took a moment to explore grammar, the difference between present perfect and simple past. Small steps, but steps forward. But here's the thing: if you stop here, it's like packing your bags but missing the flight. So here's your next move, and it's an important one. I've left you a quiz, a quick journey of 5 questions waiting in the comments and description below. It's not just a test, it's a chance to make today's lesson yours. Trust me. You'll remember better when you use what you've learned. You know, when Ryan and I were walking through the terminal, he kept asking, Emma, what do I say if I need help or get confused? And I told him, it's not about fancy words, it's about simple, confident phrases. Here are 5 phrases that'll make you sound like a travel pro. Where is the check-in counter when you're unsure? Just ask, like Ryan did, "Excuse me, where is the check-in counter for Indigo?" It's direct, polite, and gets the job done. Can you please help me with my boarding passes? This is what Ryan asked when he was struggling with the self-check-in machine. A ground staff member smiled and said, "Sure, I'll walk you through it." What time does the boarding start for this flight? He wasn't sure if he had time to grab a snack. Asking this helped him avoid, you guessed it, cutting it close. Is this the right gate for flight? Always double check. Announcements can change. And saying this in a calm tone helps you sound confident, even if you're lost. My bag is missing. Where can I file a report? Hopefully, you never need this. But Ryan asked just in case. And I told him, better safe than sorry. And hey, now I want you to try. Pick any one of these 5 phrases and write your own sentence using it in the comments section. Like I always say, the more you practice, the faster you progress. And hey, if this helped you even a little, Help someone else too, like this video. Subscribe to the channel, because we're building something beautiful here. And share it with a friend who's also learning. Let's grow together. Keep learning, keep practicing, and like Ryan, one day you'll walk into any room or airport speaking with ease and confidence. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, take that quiz and keep flying forward.